What's up everyone, Gio here.
Y Juan Carlos.
And guess what we're doing? Can you tell?
We're carving pumpkins.
We are. We picked up a couple pumpkins back in Florida and brought them all the way here. I don't know why we did that.
Why, like, they don't have pumpkins here?
They have pumpkins everywhere. But we're here in our cabin in Tennessee, and since Halloween is just a couple days away, we got our favorite show on TV right now for Halloween, Hocus Pocus. If you've never seen it, you gotta watch Hocus Pocus. And a little information we just got today, which is exciting news. Bette Midler let the cat out of the bag, so to speak, but the cast, Bette Midler, Kathy Najimy, and Sarah Jessica Parker, they reunited for a special that's on this weekend, and then they're going to be filming Hocus Pocus 2 in the future.
Yeah.
Production dates are not announced yet, but it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
So that's exciting. Amok, amok, amok. Amok, amok. Anyway, so we're covering our pumpkins. Juan Carlos, what kind of pumpkin are you going to do? Do you know what
pumpkin?
Yeah, what kind of design are you doing?
I'm going to try to do Donald.
He is. He's going to be creative. As you know, his favorite character, Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
I like it. It's very brave.
Mm-hmm.
Very brave. I'm going to go traditional. And do my traditional pumpkin.
Yeah, well, I've done challenging pumpkins before.
You have?
Not last year, but the year before, in 2018, I did the BB-8, remember?
That's right. Yeah,
it turned out great. And then the year
I was
after
very
that,
impressed.
The year before that, I did the Gatsby. Remember?
Yeah.
So yeah,
it was very good. He's much more creative and much more patient than I am when it comes to this. But this has been a tradition that we've been doing together since we've been a couple. Because prior to us meeting each other, you had never carved a pumpkin.
No.
So we've been doing that together, and we actually brought carving pumpkin all the way to Costa Rica a couple years ago and let his family do it. But we've never shared it with you, so check it out. We're going to carve these pumpkins, and we'll show you a little bit as we go along. We have our pens. We're going to draw out our designs, and then we'll show you that part next. Alright, so what side of my pumpkin am I going to carve? My pumpkin's a little crooked. That's okay. I do have this big flat spot here, but it's... I think this is my spot.
and mine.
I caress my pumpkin. Hello.
Mine's got this bigger section, so it's easier to draw.
Yeah. So we're gonna do. I see him. He's here. My pumpkin. How do you guys do your pumpkins? Is this a similar way? I think everybody does them a little different. But I feel like we needed to have a traditional pumpkin here.
Yeah, it's always good to have a traditional one.
I was surprised that, here in the cabins, we took a drive around this resort. By the way, these cabins is called Bear Cove Falls, is the name of the cabins that we're staying at. And they're managed by Dollywood. And there are several, and they go all the way up the hill here. And I was kind of expecting, because I've heard, there's a lot of kids around here, that there would have been more pumpkins. I didn't see
decoration, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of fall. I mean, there's some fall decoration in the cabin across from us, but I didn't see any at any of the others. Maybe they're doing like us and waiting till, Halloween is 3 days away. So we'll see. You never know.
Start seeing the resemblance.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good, Amor. And the best part about making pumpkins is there's no perfect pumpkin. It's whatever you decide.
Mine's a perfect pumpkin.
Oh, yeah. He's a lot more meticulous than I am. So mine is already drawn out. I like them. I'm gonna turn them this way. What do you guys think? There's the. I'm gonna bring you all closer. Here's my face. So that's my pumpkin. I'm gonna carve him like that. Juan Carlos should be done with his soon. How you doing there, Amor?
It's going. It's getting there.
Let's see Donald. I like it. Pretty cool. All right. So I got my top all carved off. Now we got the interior yucky part.
Yee.
Get in there and get it. Eee. I don't know what it is about the interior of a pumpkin that slimy. Just weird, right?
Yeah.
But you gotta get in, you gotta get your hands dirty. There's not a lot of guts in this one compared to some pumpkins.
I think I got it.
You got it?
You think?
I love it. Looks amazing, Amor. Why don't you show them? You have to bring it closer to the camera. What do you guys think? Look at Juan Carlos's creation.
Can you see it?
Yeah. I'm gonna carve that. It's pretty awesome, Amor. He's so talented. He's actually a really good artist and good at drawing. It's something he loves to do, but he just doesn't do it very much.
It's one of my hobbies. Yeah, I don't do it very much, but when I do it right.
You do. You're good at it. We're gonna get all this because the best part of doing this is actually taking all of these seeds, washing them off, drying them, and then roasting them. So we're gonna have some pumpkin seeds from this too.
See?
Which is good. All right. So an ice cream scoop works really well.
Today we had a good day.
We did have a good day today. We rode the Alpine coaster, which is something we never did.
That was pretty fun.
That was a lot of fun. It was a lot faster than I thought it would be.
See? You told me.
And maybe it's really not that fast, but it just feels like they're going fast because it whips around those corners.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was really a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then the chairlift,
Yeah, that was fun.
which I've been on a chairlift before, but Juan Carlos has never been on one. So that was fun. And then we just walked around Gatlinburg a little bit and saw all of the
Seed.
touristy stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which was fun.
Coffee,
Got a coffee.
which is always fun.
Stopped at the grocery store, picked up a couple more little things.
Including candles.
Yes, so that we can light up our pumpkins. All right, all that stuff is out. So now we've got our carving tools, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna use a knife.
Ah, I have it to part.
Yay!
Yay! Yee.
You want me to cut that off?
See,
You're dropping it all over the floor.
not all over. Careful. We don't want to break it. Now can you...
You didn't make a very big hole.
No, it's fine. Can...
You could, well, yeah, you can make it smaller.
Yeah. Can you move that over here?
Yeah.
Yes. Let me know. Gracias.
There we go.
Actually, let's get some light and show them the inside.
You want to see the interior? Grab your cell
Yes.
phone. Or yeah, bring it over here. I showed my inside, but yours is going to be harder because And then mine's pretty clean now. Doing good. All right, time to start poking out my eyes. Well, not really, but
Yeah, so again, this is one of those things that you would only see on TV for, Halloween time. But like in Costa Rica, we would never do it. It's just recently that, that I was able to find them in Price Mart and then buy some, bring them home, and doing it.
yeah. Halloween is just kind of starting to take off in Costa Rica the last few years.
I mean, we always knew about it, just has never been like a big celebration. You can find like the Halloween parties and Halloween costume parties and discos and some houses, even and some decoration in some houses, but it's not a big thing. But I always liked it, so why not?
Exactly. Why not?
Okay, tell us what's your favorite Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Put a comment down below and let us know.
We did our costume this year for Disney. We dressed up as Jack Skellington, which was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the Magic Kingdom.
You said that you once did one interesting costume, right?
Well, like I did a non-traditional costume. So one time I went... Actually, I'm not going to tell you what the costume was. I'm going to tell you what the pieces of the costume were and see if you can figure it out. So I had dark sunglasses. I was wearing a toga. And then over the top of toga, I had the window treatments that you put on your house that you can open. Levelour. So I had that on the front and back, a toga, dark sunglasses, and a stick. What was I? Put a comment below. Tell me if you can figure it out. We'll see. But that's what one of my costumes was one year. But you never did it growing up. You never trick-or-treated or any of that. So.
Trick-or-treat not, but I've been to a few Halloween parties and then a couple of Halloween disco parties in discos in Costa Rica. And it was fun.
Disco parties, like at a nightclub?
Yes.
How was that? Like, were people dressed up?
Oh,
or?
yes. A lot of people dressed up in like good costumes. And
Did you dress up?
Yes.
What did you dress up as?
Jedi.
From Star Wars.
And my sister was Superwoman.
Like Superwoman or Wonder Woman?
Superwoman.
Superwoman.
Then I've been also a ghost and vampire. Remember I told you about those?
Yeah, you showed me the fangs for the vampire. That's fun. I think everybody has been a vampire at some point. I used to love doing a vampire when I was a kid. I used to have those plastic teeth that like would cut your gums, but you had to wear them all night long, so you were authentic. You were your vampire.
Then I think one year I wore my kilt for Halloween.
Well, that works. I think one of my first costumes that I remember.
That's a lot of seats.
That one of the first ones I remember as a kid. Like when I was a kid growing up, you used to go to like either your parents would make you your costume, or you would go and get the plastic mask that they would sell at the like the Walgreens or the Woolworth or wherever, and And one year I was a clown with one of those plastic masks, but the first time that I remember having a costume, I was Raggedy Andy, and my sister was Raggedy Ann.
Who's that?
Raggedy Andy and Raggedy Ann. They're like dolls, like with red hair and like little rosy cheeks, and they wore like overalls. So my mother actually made like the little outfits, which was cute. So that was fun. But I do remember it somewhere in my mom's house. I think there's a photograph from back then. Did any of you ever wear those hard plastic masks growing up? They seemed like that was like. Nowadays, there's so much more creativity into the costumes, but it was like back then. That's what everybody. We're talking like the 1970s, 60s, 70s.
Oh, sorry. I think I got your phone all.
You got stuff on my phone? It's all right. It'll survive. One year in Costa Rica, my pumpkin, I sort of made it look like the pig from what's that game? I forgot the name of the game.
Sí,
Bird.
Angry Birds.
Angry Birds. I made the
Chancho.
the chancho. It wasn't intentional. It just kind of turned out to look like that, which was kind of funny. Maybe it was kind of subconscious in my head. Because I used to play that game a lot, Angry Birds. Long time ago. That game was very popular.
Mm-hmm.
It was all the rage. Notice Juan Carlos is wearing his pumpkin shirt.
I'm all thin and red.
He's like ready to go. That's the Harley Davidson Orlando shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun shirt.
Yeah, and I rarely use it. I mean, just for
This time of the year.
this time of the year because it's very, very specific.
Yeah. How often can you wear a shirt with a pumpkin on it? I guess you could, but
Yeah, I can. Just and it says October, Backtoberfest.
yeah.
So yes, it's specific.
Yeah, there's a Harley Davidson store here in Pigeon Forge. Maybe we'll have to check that out. It's going to be raining the next couple days, so maybe we'll do some shopping.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be really conducive to
Outdoor.
activities for a couple days at least. This pumpkin's like really thick.
Yeah.
Like
this
some
one
of
too.
them are like usually not so thick, but this is like a good almost 2 inches thick. I'm like, wow. These are some hardy pumpkins.
Mhm.
We have to be careful here too because there are black bears in the area, so we can't like just put the garbage out normal. We gotta like put it in a can that's in a cage that has a lock on it so that the bears can't get into it, which is kind of fun. I'm just hoping these pumpkins don't attract the bears because those bears like to eat everything, so.
They like pumpkin spice.
But we've had the pumpkins sitting out on the porch since we arrived here, and nothing has bothered with them yet. So I think we're hopefully going to be okay. Wow! What do you think, everybody?
Ay, qué linda.
It's cute.
Classic.
Classic. I said I want to do classic. It's classic.
And I'm done.
You're done?
Yes.
Wow! Look at that! Baby!
And now I have to just clean a little. Made a couple
Ooh,
of
that's
mistakes.
loose.
But,
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah, be
I
careful.
made a couple of mistakes, but it's fine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So here's mine, everybody. My pumpkin head. Pretty simple, easy. And Juan Carlos has Donald Duck. It looks amazing, Amor.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's
Yeah, it's gotta be careful.
Yeah, I made a mistake here and here. So
There's no mistakes. It was a boo-boo. Get it? Boo, boo-boo. But yeah, your pumpkin looks awesome.
It's pretty good.
So we're gonna do a little cleanup, everybody. So stay tuned, and we're gonna light these up, and we're gonna put them on the front porch of our cabin, and we'll show you guys. So yay!
Yay!
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
So you might be wondering what I'm doing. So I've had to be a little inventive here at the cabin because I don't have all of my kitchen tools that I have back in Florida. You know, we're limited here in a rental. So we had all of these pumpkin seeds. So I soaked them in water to kind of get all of the stuff, the pumpkin guts off them, so to speak. Typically at home what I do is I then clean them using a colander, and then I use a scoop that has little holes in it as well so the water drains out. Put them on a towel, let them dry for several hours. You know, that's the way we do it there. But, so I'm making do. So we don't have a colander here, but I did find in the drawer a cheese grater. So it has little holes in it. So I'm scooping out, the water goes through, and then I'm putting them on these paper towels over here. And I'm just going to let them sit there overnight. We'll see how that goes. We'll see. Pumpkins 2020 coming to you from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and our Dollywood cabin. We finished.
Ta-da!
Dun, ta-da! There's our pumpkin.
Closer to the camera.
Closer to the camera. Oh, they're so heavy. Ooh.
Now let's put the little light inside them.
We bought the little LED type of lights rather than candles.
Let's put two inside.
So they're
bigger.
boop. Oh, look at that. Spooky wooky. Those are awesome, Amor.
They are great.
Yay! Mwah.
We did good.
We did. Our little cabin in the woods.
Beautiful. I'm so happy.
It turned out really, really good. All right, everybody. So here we are on the front porch of our little cabin here, and
In the woods.
In the woods. If we're quiet, wait, quiet. Can you hear that? Crickets chirping. Maybe a ghost going by. Ooh, scary. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just a lot of fun for us to carve the pumpkin. Share it with you guys. I mean, look at Juan Carlos. Amazing.
Ta-da!
He's so talented. Donald Duck. And then you got
Number one.
Yeah.
And then we have the classic.
little
Beautiful.
classic. I'm classic. I'm kind of a classic kind of guy. But yeah, we were super excited when we came up here to the cabin that we brought our pumpkins with us. This was something that Juan Carlos has been looking forward to for like a week and a half.
Days.
Days.
It's been days. Yeah.
He's been saying to me every minute that we've been here.
We have to make the pumpkins. We have to carve the pumpkins.
Can we carve the pumpkin now? Can we carve the pumpkin now?
We finally did it.
We did it. So our pumpkins are up. We have a few days here left, and we get to celebrate Halloween here. And we hope you guys all have a good Halloween. We know it's not traditional this year. We know there's a lot of weird things happening out there. But maybe you can find some way of doing something that makes you happy. And for us, it was doing this little carving of the pumpkins, sharing it with all of you. And yeah, we really appreciate you guys watching. And what else can we say? What do you want to say, Juan Carlos?
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween, yes. And
If you haven't done yet,
what do they need to do?
subscribe please.
Yeah, go for it. Subscribe to the channel. It's easy peasy. And remember, as we always say, happiness is a lifestyle. And from us to you, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Our pumpkins. Bye, everyone.